Hello everybody, I am the illustrator from the book Viviendo al filo. My name is Wanda Dufner. I come from cold Switzerland and I'm 26 years old. I met Anna Laura in spring at the Children's Book Fair in Bologna. And later I was informed that I can illustrate the book Viviendo al filo by Vivian Mansour. When I heard about the topic, I was very excited because I like taboo topics, because everyone wished to read and hear about it, but nobody likes to speak about it. Also for my drawings, it was very interesting because overcoming my own inner limits feels very liberating. When I received the text, I had to translate it with Google Translator. But it was not a problem. I liked the text so much that I read it in a very short time. And to be honest, I felt like back in my youth, and still as an adult, I can see myself in the protagonist, Laura. I like the precise choice of words by Vivian Mansour to explain the world from Laura. It was very important to me that I could feel the way the protagonist feels. Laura's mood should be noticeable in the drawings. You can see in the drawings how Laura feels through her facial expression. Her face is a mirror for the situation. The reader can empathize with her. And until the end, I didn't have the suitable face for Laura. I first drew the surrounding, and only in the end I gave her a face, because there is also no exact description about her look in the book. It is also important to see Laura's position in society. Laura seems like a victim in her family, and she had to overcome many of her fears. She was also a rebel because she accepted the absurdity of adult world, and she get adult friends and learned how to take responsibility of her brother. This combination of the strange things and reality was also very important in my drawings. You can see very funny faces next to realistic faces. I just wanted to show how the world seemed to Laura. Laura's thought world is very profound. It was very important for me that the illustrations are like metaphors for her feelings. The negative thoughts overwhelm Laura, and so do my illustrations overwhelm the reader, because they are full of details and full of objects, and objects sometimes overlap, and the reader is asked to process these informations and to find the stories in the illustrations. Sometimes you see movement, sometimes you see doublings, and there is a feeling of time too, and movement. With graphite I can draw very soft lines, soft shapes that you nearly can't see, and I can also draw with erasing, and I can depict the impulsive moods of a teenager with the strong lines with powerful graphite. The gentle line symbolizes her understanding, loving character, and the rough graphite lines stand for the anger and pain and the inner tension that Laura feels. The book Viviendo al filo is my first published book, and the El Naranjo team guided me very well, and they sent me a lot of pictures and informations, because often I didn't know how it looks like in Mexico because I've never been there. For example, the houses here in Switzerland, they look completely different than the one in Mexico. And I wanted to do my best that my illustrations are as authentic as the text of Vivian Mansour is. And maybe at first I was a little afraid to combine my fictional world with Laura's world. But then I had overcome this fear, and I realized how interesting and great it was to create the world around Laura. I was actually completely free in my drawing, and I loved to research in the internet. And when I saw the pictures about Mexico, I liked the country more and more, and I felt similar to Laura, who was allowed to explore a new world. And sincerely, I hope that the young people reading that book, that they also feel like entering a new world and feel freed from their fears and worries.